I just want to come at you today with Wednesday encouragement. So, I was scrolling through my Facebook feed this morning and I was looking at all the different things that was going on. People are struggling, people have, a lot of death still going on that's going on around, and then you've still got people that, when Mother's Day that had just come up, I know a lot of people that had just had their first Mother's Day without mothers, and there's just been so much going on. And then I'm watching people battle with so many things that are taking place, whether it's with their health, their finances, or it's marriages struggling. There's just so much going on. The enemy is really just trying to attack people, and it's crazy because there's just so much. And so I just want to say, you know what? Paul was strategic in his prayers. He was so strategic in his prayers. It wasn't like, all right, God, if it's your will, then, let it happen. No, he was specific in all of his prayers. And I think sometimes we just got to get a little strategic because the enemy is strategizing against you. The enemy has been studying you for a long time. Since you were formed in your mother's womb, that enemy has been basically out to get you since then. Because the enemy literally, the Bible says that he roams around like a lion. Now, it doesn't mean that he is a lion. He roams around like a lion, looking for something to devour. Basically because he wants to steal, kill, and destroy. So he's looking for something that is weak. So he looks for your weakness. That's why he studies you. He looks to find out what your weaknesses are, what your failures are, what your mistakes are. And if he can start pinpointing those things within you, then now he's got strategy against you. And it's not going to be something big that pulls you down. It's going to be a start of something small, such as just one little puff. That's all it takes, one little puff. You do that, and then eventually I got to have more. One small drink. That didn't do anything to me. So you give it more, and then a little bit more. Oh, it's just one time with this guy. It's these little things. So he does little things to tempt you. But we have to realize God doesn't tempt, Satan does. Your enemy is very real. He's invisible, but he is very real. And the problems that we're facing, that's not the real enemy. The real enemy is the devil himself. It's the dragon in the heavenly places. Ephesians 6 tells us that we are not warring against each other, our flesh and blood, but we are fighting against 4 things. We are in a battle against the rulers, the authorities, the spiritual wickedness, the spiritual authorities of darkness in the heavenly places. Your war is in the heavenly places. So it's time to get some spiritual eyes. And it's time to get some spiritual brawn. Because you know what? We got to have prayers like Psalm 10. In verses 15, 16, it says, break the arm of the wicked and evil person. Punish his wickedness until you find no more. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations have vanished from his land. You have heard the desire of oppressed people, O Lord. You encourage them. You pay close attention to them in order to provide justice for orphans and oppressed people so that no mere mortal will terrify them again. That's the strategic prayers that we need to be having against this enemy. It is time to war with Satan. It's time to remember that the church is a battleship. We have been a cruise ship for far too long, whining and dining. And it is now time to turn the ship around, and it's time to become the captain of a battleship. And it is time to get strategic in our prayers, because the enemy is running amok in so many places, whether it's our schools, our government, families, homes. He's everywhere. And it is time to take him out. It's time to take him out of the high places, the low places, and in our family lives. I'm tired of him running around, and it is time for us to get strategic against him. So I just want to encourage you today. Get bold. It's time to be a Paul in this land. And it is time to walk out as a lion. And it's time to take the enemy out. Alright, guys. Y'all have a great day. Love you.